Marvel tier list. First up, Thanos. I'll do S tier because the amount of memes that came out of him are really great, and I feel like he's a little bit misunderstood. Chitauri people, I guess I'll do B tier because it was just a bunch of people and one of them wouldn't really do much to you. Ronan the Accuser, I mean, he died to a dance battle, so I'm going to put him in D, because if you die to a dance battle, then, like, you might as well just give up at that point. Lastly, Loki, I'll do A tier, I guess, because he's pretty cool. So that's it. If you could subscribe, I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of the year, and comment down below what villains you want to see next. Ranking basic needs, part 1. Okay, first up, sleep. I'll do S tier because the only reason it's actually annoying is when I can't sleep and I really want to sleep. Eating, I'll also do S tier because unless you're eating like British food or something, food is really good. Drinking water, I guess I'll do A tier because I don't really like room temp water that much. I mean, I'm kind of fine with it, but half the time, like when I need to go somewhere and I forgot to bring a water and I buy one of those cheap waters, they're usually just room temp. Education, I'll do B tier because it really depends. Like, elementary school is really important, but the later you go on, the more random stuff can kind of get. Ranking basic needs, part 2. Okay, first up, shelter, I guess I'll do S tier because who doesn't love a home, especially if it has like AC and cooling and all that. Good mental health, I'll do S tier because it's obviously very important that you're aware of like your mental state and how good you are. Working out, I'll do A tier because I know for some people that when you work out you could get like fatigued the day after and such. Lastly, happiness, I'll do S tier because there's like no reason to hate happiness.
Fire in the hole!
Ranking geometry dash levels, part 1. Also, there's an order and it's not like any of the special ones. Okay, first up, tryout, I'll do B tier. It would be an easy S tier because I like the song, but the problem with it is that I hated the upside down part when I couldn't beat it. Poltergeist, I think, is up next. I'll do A tier. I like Poltergeist. It's pretty fun and has a cool track. Back on track, I'll do S tier because it's very fun. The coins are very easy to get. Stereo Madness, also S tier because it's like a very fun kind of tutorial level. Ranking geometry dash levels, part 2. Okay, first up, Can't Let Go. I'm gonna make a specific tier list just for Can't Let Go. So let me make that real quick. And boom. Let me just tell you why. That's because first off, the music sucks, and second off, I hate the level and everything because it's just really annoying. Next up, Time Machine. I'll do A tier because I love the song, but there's too many 3 spikes, so I'll actually put it in B tier. Next up, Bass After Bass. I'll say S tier. I like Bass After Bass. It's pretty fun. Lastly, Jumper. Also, actually no, A tier because it sounds like a 2017 Roblox Tycoon game. Ranking geometry dash levels, part 3. Okay, first up, X Step. I think this one's a pretty easy S for me because the music's great and so's the level 2. Clutterfunk, I'll do, I guess, A tier, but the only part that's really hard is this first spaceship part. Cycles, I'll do C tier because I don't like the music all that much and I hated the 3 spikes. And lastly, that should be Theory of Everything. It was either Theory of Everything or Electro, but I went with Theory. I'll do B tier because the level's very annoying, but I like the song. Ranking geometry dash levels, part 4. Okay, first up, Club Step. I'll do S tier on this one because it's a really easy demon, and I feel like it's easier than Electrodynamics, and the song's pretty cool. Next up, Electrodynamics. I'll do, I guess, actually, yeah, C tier because all the hard parts are at the very end of the level, and I didn't like that level much. Electroman Adventures, I'll do S tier because it has a really good track and it's a really easy level. And lastly, Hexagon Force, I'll do, I guess, B tier because I don't really like the double side parts that much. Ranking Geometry Dash levels, Part 5. This excludes the 30 coin one. Okay, first up, Theory of Everything 2. I'll do B tier because it just doesn't relate to Theory of Everything at all, and it's pretty annoying. Next up, Dash. I'll do S tier because it introduced me to the Swing Copter, and it also has a very good soundtrack. Next up, Blast Processing. I'll do A tier because the end is like almost all chance and memorization and no skill. Geometrical Dominator, I'll do also A tier because it kind of introduced me to Wave besides Knock'em. And lastly, Finger Dash, I'll do B tier because the soundtrack's not very good and overall the level is kind of bad. Ranking types of soda bottles, Part 1. Okay, first up, plastic, I'll do B tier because although they pollute the world, they're also like almost all the bottles nowadays. The old glass bottles, I'll do S tier because I know a thing that a lot of you guys might not know is that the top kind of thinner part is actually to hold it so that your drink doesn't get hot. Next up, the new cans, I'll do A tier. I don't like them as much as the glass bottles, but they're still pretty cool. And lastly, kind of the prime can, I'll do also A tier because it's just a soda can, but it's slightly taller. So that's it. Make sure to subscribe and comment down below what you want to see next.